Alright, quick video just to show the GPU utilization issue in the WRC 23. If you look at the on-screen display, you can see the specs of the computer. 7900 XTX that's running at 550 watts, so plenty of overhead there, and you'll see that it does use 100% utilization at least some of the time. In terms of the setup, it's 4K, no upscaling. Epic anti-aliasing, VSync is off, and Isotropic 16. And in terms of the advanced graphics, ultra other than shadows at medium. Crowd, car reflection, and mirrors are at ultra low, which does help it reach 97 to 100% GPU utilization most of the time. And motion blur is off because I don't like motion blur. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run two stages back to back. Vargason, which is an 8-kilometer stage, and you'll see at the very end in the last sector there's a spot, and I'll point it out, where the GPU utilization goes from dynamically 90 to 100% down to 80%, and it becomes pegged 80%, and it won't change. And then I'm going to run it in reverse, which I've not done before, but if my theory is correct, towards the end of the stage I should get the same thing. Because it's a reverse stage, we'll see if it affects the start or the end. Unsure. Just trying to do some fault finding here. So let's start. So you'll see the stuttering readout in the left has now dropped to 0 because we're out of the menus. Keep an eye on that. Generally it's been pretty good, but we'll see how this goes. And I'm going to capture these two so I can have a record of exactly what this GPU utilization is doing.
5 right. Good luck.
You can see it's 98% now, which I expect.
5, 4, 3.
Capture started.
2, 1. Go 40. 5 right. Opens. And slight left. 100.
I apologise for any bad driving. I'm on a controller.
Crest 60. Seems right to the jump. Opens.
The point is not how well I'm driving. The point is to look at the GPU utilization
6 left. Tightens 3. 80.
and make sure that it's pegged close to 100. Ideally, it'd be 100 for the whole run.
6 right. Tightens 4. 30. Slight right. 40. 4 left of the crest. 50. Left of the crest. 180. 4 right short. 3 left of the crest. Half lot tightens. 70. 4 right. 90.
Yep.
3 left short, 40, 6 left of crest, 30, 5 right of crest, 60, slight left, and 6 right short, 60, crest.
Now this is after a clean reboot of the game, so
3 left short,
sometimes it stutters, but actually it's doing pretty well right now.
100,
I've played this particular stage a few times just to try out my theory,
30, 6 left,
and
crest,
it might have helped it
to dip,
cache some shaders or textures or whatever it needs to do. Still not really sure why the game decides to stutter.
40, 6 left, 50,
Yeah, that's excellent driving, as you can see.
30, 4 left of crest, and 5 right, 5 left of crest, keep in, to 6
We're through the first sector. We're still getting well over 90% GPU utilization,
40,
and in fact up to 97 thereabouts at times.
and tightens through dip, to 5 right, half
So
long,
back up to 98% here. So
40,
definitely no. Oh
brake,
boy.
60,
Oh boy. Not one of those people that can talk and drive.
2 right sharp at junction and crest, to 5 left, 80,
So we got some bit of dip in GPU utilization, and
6 right,
when we
cut, and
ran off the
left,
track,
110,
that's to be expected.
4 right short, 50, 5 left, into crest, 70, right. And left of a crest, 180. 6 right of a crest, 130. Slight right of a jump, 40. 5 left of a bump. And right of a small jump, 50. Crest, 70. 4 right short, into 6 left. Brake, 30. 3 right. And 4 left, opens. 50, 5 right. And 6 left. Tightens 3 of a crest, and 2 right. To 1 left, keep in, 60. 6 right, opens, 40. Crest,
So we're still up at 98% GPU utilization, so no issue with it throttling. Bit of a stutter there as I was doing an uncontrolled Scandinavian flick. I do find if you're about to bin it and you get the car sideways, that tends to be when the stutters come in. It's like it's having to load extra scenery on the side or something.
6 left, crest, on, tightens. 40, 6 right. Tightens 5 on the crest, 120. Caution, left of a big jump, 90. Slight right, into crest, 40.
Oh, sorry, took out that guy's camera.
4 right, half long,
Alright,
70.
so we're still in the third sector here.
Tightens 3, short, 30.
Still gonna get really good GPU utilization. Oh, there's no way I hit that. Sure.
Into crest, 80. 4 left, tightens 2, about rails, into right of a crest, 40.
Oh no, sorry, we're in the last sector. So here it is. So you can see 90%, it's dropping now, dropping. And as soon as I go through here, it's gonna drop to 80%,
60.
right about there. And now it's just pegged at 80%.
4 left, keep in, 40.
Absolutely
5 right, very
no, and you can see the frame rate has just plummeted down to 90 from 130, 140.
slight right, 30. 4 left,
And it's pretty much just pegged at 80%.
average, 30, turn, square right. 40.
Now here's the really interesting thing before I finish.
5 right,
If I pause it, like this, same scenery, everything jumps back to 97% utilization, 170 frames a second. Right? Is it because it's in the menu? I don't think so. It's still rendering everything in the background. When I unpause it, it drops to 80%. A fixed 80%. Pause it again. Back up. Very unusual.
Okay, it's a 5 minute, 37.1.
And just to demonstrate that the card hasn't thermal throttled or something silly like that, right? What I'll do, you can see the temperature's only 50 degrees, so it hasn't. What I'll do to prove it is we'll quickly click through this and we'll get to a replay. And you'll see, as soon as we go to the replay, right, same view, straight back to 98%. Right, so the card's running fine, it's just the end of the stage plummets the GPU usage to 80% and fixes it there for no apparent reason. And that's a completely repeatable issue on multiple stages. Alright, so we'll quit out of the replay and in fact we'll go straight to the next stage.
Capture finished.
And this time we're driving it in reverse, so it'll be really interesting to see as we drive through the same area that just tanked our performance, whether our performance is
60, square left,
back to normal or if it's below.
5, 4, 3,
Capture started.
2, 1, go 60,
We've still got 145 frames a second here.
30, 4 right, 50,
97, 98%. This is the same area that tanked our performance at the end of the last stage. We're just doing it in reverse.
40, 3
And what I'm seeing here is at the start of the stage, no problems at all.
6 left, long tightens. 80,
So now the question will be,
30,
there's a stutter there and a drop to 74%.
half long around bales.
So what'll be interesting here is, when we get to the end of this stage in a few minutes,
To 6
will we also see an 80%
50,
GPU utilization issue?
tightens
I suspect we will, but we'll find out.
and crest. And slight left, 120. Big jump, 110. 4 left of crest, opens, 40.
Jesus.
6 right, half long.
So we've still got really good utilization here, mid-stage. And really good frame rate, 130 to 140.
40. 2 left, 40. 3 right, 30. 1 right short of a crest, 40. 3 left short, keep in, 30. 4 right. 4 left short, 80. 6 left, half long, slow, 80. 1 right, half long, and 2 left, keep in. And 3 right. Open 6 for crest, 30. 5 left, 30. 6 right. Tightens 5. And 3 left. And 6 right, 40. 5 left sharp, 80. Long crest, 50. Left up jump, and 4 right. And 6 left. Into small jump.
Oh, that's brutal.
Slight left, 170. Slight right, into bump, keep right, and 6 left. Slowing and crest, into
Whoa.
3 left,
Whoa.
70. Crest,
Alright, so I'm still seeing
to 5 right.
high 90s. Definitely in the 90% utilization through here. Really dense part of the track. No problem at all with performance.
Crest, and 5 right, to left of a crest, 30, 1 left short of a crest, 40, 6 right. And 6 left, tightens of a crest, and 5 left over bump, to 5 right, half long, tightens over bridge, to 4 left of a crest, 70. 6 left, 6 right to the crest, 5 right to the crest, 5 left short, 30, 4 right, and left of the crest, 40, 6 right, and 6 left to 4 right to the crest, opens long, into bump, to crest, to 5 right short, slowing, 30, turn square left, 70, 6 left, 50, 4 right short,
Still 98% here.
50,
Still getting all our frames.
40, 6
Alright, we're in the last sector here, so I'm looking for the spot.
6 left of the crest,
If my theory is right, looking for the spot towards the end
short, 40,
where performance plummets.
70,
I might not do it,
4 left, 80,
who knows.
4 right, half long tightens, 4 left short, 120. Small crest, 30, right of crest, 40. 3 right short, 40. 6 left,
Oops.
tightens 4, long, 120. 3 right, opens, 130. 6 left of crest, long. To small jump, 40. Jump, 30.
No, it doesn't look like it's going to tank, so there we go, that's interesting. Oh, there it is, there it is. There, look, just did it. 80%. If I pause, 147 frames a second, And if we unpause, 91.
Left, 100. Finish into 5 left to stop. Okay, that's a 5 minute, 25.9.
Well, I don't know what's going on. There you go, EA Codemasters. Over to you. There's something weird happening here.